I thought finding a house was the hardest part of relocating to Edmonton. I was wrong. After securing a house, then comes my next challenge, which is finding schools for my children. If you have watched my previous video, you will see that I talked about the challenge of securing a house. But that was the least of my worry. That should have been the least of my worries. All right, if this is your first time to come across my video, I said welcome, God bless you. But if this is not your first time and you've seen my previous videos, welcome back. I am Lizzy Care on YouTube, Lizzy Care living on Instagram. So just wanted to log in my challenges of relocating with children to Edmonton. So my first challenge, as I talked about last time, was housing, like securing a house. I thought that was the most difficult one. But today, let's talk about the school side of it. So finding schools in Edmonton is as hard as finding a house. If you are moving to Edmonton, please don't make the mistake that I made. Don't make the mistake that I made, because I wish someone was there to guide me. I wish someone had told me this, or maybe I'd come across this video or a video like this and just learn how to relocate. All right. So in Edmonton, the schools are assigned, or they assigned by communities, I would say. Each area has a school that is serving that area. So when you are moving, you have a house in a certain community. They have different ones. Cannot really tell you right now because I'm still new. I know my area for sure. But then when you find a house in that area, the schools in that area are supposed to be the designated schools that will serve you in the area, whatever area that you choose. But you think that's how it's done. But let me tell you something. The schools in the designated schools are not always the schools that your child will end up going to. Okay, hear me out. Okay, so you'll register for the schools, and that school, if they have space, they will accept your child. But the possibility of your child actually being accepted is very little. I mean, very, very little, very little. So when I came, I inquired about the school system, and told me you need to find the designated schools and register. I registered with the ones that were given to me, and all of them. I registered for the first one, and they said, we're sorry, our school follows the lottery system, and da 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 da. There is no space for your child. But this is another school where we are going to transfer your registration form, because they are your designated. There you go, and you're designated. Transfer my resume, my resume. No, they okay, too many things going on in my head. So they refer my kids' school application to another school, which again, after a few weeks, message again, we are sorry, our school follows the lottery school system. There's no space right now, but we're going to transfer your kid to the overflow school. Okay, what is an overflow school? An overflow school is a school that help or they should have available space to help the students that are not accepted in their designated areas. Okay, and these overflow schools are not the most convenient in terms of transportation. They are not convenient. The distance are far. If you don't have a designated driver, I would say, you don't have your own car, the kids are dependent on strictly public transportation, then it's not easy for kids. It will be stressful, okay? Because one of the schools where they refer my daughters, one of my daughter is like 50 minutes bus ride, 50 minutes. That's, I would say, an hour to get there. So she'd be spending like 2 hours on the bus every day. Think about that. It's not productive for kids, because she will not be able to stay for extracurricular, because she has to get on the bus and come back. All right. So that is one of the icing of the challenge. You want a daycare, you also have to consider those, searching for a daycare, or that is close to your place. So the distance are always very difficult to get to. And difficulties for the ages, my kids are still young, not that old enough to be in public bus. Well, one of them will be old enough to be in public bus. But again, as I said, it's not productive that a child will have to spend so many hours on a bus ride. The transportation issue is too much. Right now it's summer. I believe winter time will be much longer because from what we watch on news, Edmonton does not have that kind of a great weather in winter time. The traffic is very long. So for a child to be on the bus that long will be, a little bit of challenge, overwhelming. So moving during summer can create uncertainty. You know, you don't know exactly what um, will happen in terms of registration, how to get your kids in because the schools are already closed. You call you're filling one application after the other, and not even for the fact that you're not hearing from them until school starts. Some of them manage to get to their emails and will reply you on time, so you are aware that there is no space for your child. But the challenge is it is stressful, just being under edge or waiting to see if your child is going to be accepted or not. It's emotionally overwhelming. The pressure is real. Okay. So think about those things if you are relocating to Edmonton. Relocating is more than just packing your boxes. When I was young, I will move from one place to another overnight. I always had my backpack. But right now, having kids, I haven't moved in a while. So um, this past few months has actually created a lot of stress on me moving. If it was something that I had an option, I would have, I have more time to prepare probably, but I didn't have options. I just had to, do whatever I had to do to get to Edmonton. So not more choices. But if you are planning on relocating, I want you to know it's not just about packing your boxes. It's not just about finding a house. You have to think about transportation. You have to think about schools, the distance between the most common use things like doctor's office. You're thinking about grocery store, shop or stores. You have to think much more beyond just a house. Your house is important, yes. If you get a house, it's important, but you also need to make sure that those place things are settled. And another thing, maybe let me just mention this to you here. If you are moving to Edmonton and you need to register your kids in school, I'm not sure how you bypass this, but at least one parent has to be in Edmonton. They have to have established a residency in Edmonton in order for you to actually apply for schools or register for schools for your kids. Okay. And when I was reading through one of the schools, something that I found interesting. Here you pay for lunch monitors. What is lunch monitors? When we are in our small town there, my kids were used as lunch monitors. They were the one observing, watching other kids when they're eating to make sure that they eat their lunch. People were like this orderliness in the lunchroom. But here, you have to pay for lunch monitors. Okay, so financially, you need to be ready because there's a lot of different expenses. Overflow school, as I said, they send your kid to overflow school. There is no uh, like a yellow buses as they call them here. There is no yellow buses to take your child, and if there is, you are still going to pay for those, transportation. Don't get me wrong, I love Edmonton so far. I never wanted to move to Edmonton, but so far, after a few weeks of being in Edmonton, I love it. I love it. There's a lot of things I will be sharing with you as time goes on, but I want you to consider those things. Your kids, schools, consider the location, consider transportation. If a childcare, they have a lot of daycares, a lot of preschools. Again, for one of my kids, they have to put on a waiting list. but they have a lot of them, variety that you can choose for. Um, they have Catholic schools that you can go to, but again, in the Catholic school, they're requesting something about baptism or something like that. If your child is not in, like a Catholic, sometimes they're put on the waiting list just so they can accommodate the Catholic kids first. So what I would have done differently for sure if I had the opportunity, I think coming in first, um, making sure that I have a place, I have a secure place, and wait a little bit before school close. So that way I know that my kids are registered for school, not in the summer for sure, because summer makes it a little harder, okay, extremely harder because schools are already closed. And the kids that are registered, I believe it's in March or something like that, those kids, they are always the first consideration when it comes to acceptance in the schools. So I definitely will, I will strongly suggest that you think about those things. Um, Make sure you you don't leave your school out of the list, because it's, I'm telling you, the other day I spent so many hours on the phone just trying to get somebody from the uh, education, the Department of Education, just for them. It's easy. I mean, they're very easy to talk to. They very empathetic. Some of them will even tell you if there was a way, would have done this, but the classrooms have been overcrowded, and I think they're trying to find solutions around that. Is the solution right now, is it serving parents? Not yet, because if your child is going to be in school in a bus for hours, I think it's still not a solution yet for most of the people, most of us that are relocating to the city like this. But think about it. It's not easy. Don't just pack your box. Relocating with children, it's far beyond just packing your boxes. Housing is just a piece of the puzzle or a piece to the challenges that you face. You have to rebuild like your entire schedule, which is you need to find a house, find a daycare, find school, find doctors, find the employment. There is a lot more than just packing your boxes. Again, if this video helped you, or if this is something or a challenge that you have experienced when you were relocating, please leave it down in the comment section. And also, if you have faced similar challenges and you want us to learn about how you overcome those challenges when you are relocating to Edmonton, please again feel free, just put it down for us in the comment section. How did you handle your stress? What are the things that you did? And just give us a guideline, because a lot of people will benefit from it. And I want to say thank you all for your time. I will come back again. And as I said, I'm going to log in my challenges. Again, I'm Lizzy Care. My channel has a lot more variety of things that I present. I don't just talk about one. I do cooking, family relationships. I talk about settlement. Talk about different things, owning a day home, opening a daycare, different things that I will be talking about. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I know you're already tired of sitting through this video, but God bless you. Until next time, stay tuned, because another one will drop very soon. Until then, I say stay blessed.